So the next part of this mission is to investigate the shuttle crash site, which we just go back here to do. Set landing target. You cannot fast... Oh, because I'm inside the thing. I have to walk outside. Let me walk outside. Oh, wait, this is the wrong way. Let me walk outside. Pray that all those aliens are gone, and then I can leave. The aliens gone? The aliens are gone. All right, now we can... now we can do this. I want to go here. Yes. Took me a second. Also, hi everyone. Welcome back to more Stephen Plays Starfield. We're probably finishing Sarah's... That was some eerie music. Probably finishing Sarah's mission today and then getting back to the Ranger stuff because I want to keep working on the Ranger stuff. Cobalt. The fact that we've already encountered some extremely difficult and hostile life forms on this planet does not inspire a whole lot of confidence because I don't like that. I can deal with it, but I do not like it.
Oh, look at this view. Had I been on this planet under more pleasant circumstances, I might have had more time to appreciate the beauty it has to offer.
A hunting brain spout. Can you climb? Can you climb, son? I scanned you. I didn't think I was going to cook him with the cutter, but sure. Is that the only thing? It's kind of a walk, but it is pretty. Man, there's so much of what we've seen in Starfield that is kind of boring. Like some of the planets and the terrain of the planets is genuinely not interesting. This is interesting. I really like this. This is quite a walk. I could probably maybe go over the top, especially because they're going to probably lead me into like enemy territory. Oh, there's a frickin' river. Which is neat, but also don't. Sarah can get here somehow. I need to take the shortest path. I need to treat this like I would Grand Theft Auto 5. Not today, Satan. Alright, I'm basically here. Looking for other creepy crawlies that want to jump up and cause me trouble. Okay.
This is what's left of the cruise shuttle. But it looks like parts were scavenged and dragged somewhere else. Could there have been survivors?
Like, it's been 10 years. There's a part of me that is it's like, what if we stumble across people? But it's been 10 years. That's not gonna happen. Probably. Probably. That would be very odd. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Because 10 years is a long time to be, like, out here in the wild. I mean, I guess you could hunt for food to an extent. Here's the main cabin. I don't know what we're going to find.
Stop. I'll shoot if I have to. Just turn around and leave. I know how to use this thing, and I will.
Oh my god. Who are you?
I'm nobody. Just go away. I'm not going to let anyone take my stuff again. No way. Both of you, just go!
What do you mean, take my stuff again?
Hey, I'm not stupid. Last time people were here, they promised to help. They ended up tricking me. They stole all of my good stuff and left me behind. I'm not going to let that happen ever again.
We're just here for answers, nothing else.
Answers? About what? How do I know you're telling the truth?
Stop it right now. Put away that gun and talk to us. We want to know what happened here.
See? You're not nice at all. I knew it. You're a liar. That's all grown-ups do is lie.
Sarah, you are bad at this. Like, like really bad at this. Sarah, Sarah, let me handle this, please, Jesus.
Sorry. I was wrong to get so angry. We are here to help you, and we promise to tell the truth.
I don't know. You're kind of scaring me. Why should I listen to you?
You should not trust us. Like, we just walked in here. You don't know us. So, like, this is a completely reasonable thing. What you're doing is not unreasonable. Please don't listen to Sarah at all. We're here to honor the crew that died on this planet.
The crew? No one's been looking for that crew since before I was born. So tell me another lie. Go ahead.
You were born here? Hold on. Oh my god. Your parents, your mum and your dad, what were their names?
Jenna and Elias. Why?
Jenna and Elias. Private Jenna Marsh and Corporal Elias Obrist. You're their daughter. Listen to me. I knew your parents. They worked with me on the Dauntless. I'm Commander Sarah Morgan.
You're Sarah Morgan? Mom and Dad's captain? My parents used to talk about you all the time. It's like a dream to finally meet you.
Do you know where you are right now?
I know this is Cassiopeia. I've been here since I was born. I know my mother and father were from Gemsun or something like that. I bet it's like 1,000 miles away.
If your parents, they're definitely not. She's talking about them in, like, the past tense, so that doesn't seem like that's going to help anything. What did your parents tell you about Sarah?
My parents told me she was in command of their ship in a huge battle. They said she was a hero and the bravest person they ever knew.
Wow. Sarah and I are glad we found you.
Yeah? Well, I wish you wouldn't have taken so long. My parents are dead.
Yeah.
My father died a long time ago. And my mother, she was killed by those monsters at the graveyard. It's just me here now. All by myself.
Let me ask you a question. Actually, I don't even know your name.
Oh, yeah. My name's Sona.
Sona. What a lovely name. Sona, you mentioned a graveyard. Is that where the crew is, you know?
Buried? Yeah. It's a bunch of stones with those necklaces like the ones my mom and dad had hanging on them.
Thank you, Sona. I'm going to talk to my friend here a minute, okay?
Okay, Sarah.
Wild. This is a fun little twist. I mean, I guess it would have been unreasonable for the. Hold on. What's this? Permanently use 15% less oxygen while moving when over and come. I'm just gonna take that. All right, Sarah.
Phew. I don't even know where to begin.
I can't imagine how you're feeling right now.
Yeah. This isn't what I expected. At all. Oh, there's so much to process. But I don't have time to deal with it right now. If you want to help, then find that graveyard and bring me those necklaces Sona mentioned. I'm hoping they're my crew's gene tags.
What's a gene tag?
It's an identification tag worn by UC military personnel. It's encoded with the soldiers' medical information and a sample of their DNA. If we can bring them back to Jemison, it would be like bringing home the crew's bodies for a proper burial.
I'll head up there right away.
Good. Just be careful. Sona's monsters are undoubtedly hostile life forms that have claimed the graveyard as their territory.
Love it. Love it. Love it. I want to look around here, though, because this is fascinating. It sounds like maybe her mother didn't die all that long ago. She said her dad's been gone a long time. But who knows how long her mom's been gone. Can I nap here? Oh, thank God. Sorry. I was in another place and I couldn't nap there, so.
World, eh?
Just really appreciate it. You've got markers and a utility knife. You've been doing just fine. Okay. Man, interesting.
What is it?
This is wild. Can you tell me more about these people that took your stuff?
Bunch of jerks. They pretended to be nice, but they were really mean. They made all these promises. They said they'd take me with them if I helped them load all of my stuff onto their ship. When I went to get the last bit of stuff that I had hid, they already took off and flew away. I think I cried for a whole day.
Could you tell me more about what they look like, what they wore?
I don't know. There was one lady and two guys. The lady was the one pretending to be nice to me. They were wearing spacesuits and had all kinds of guns. One of them had a big scar on his face. They looked pretty scary. I think I heard one of them say they were from the fleet or something like that. Sounded weird to me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sure. Grown-ups always say that they're sorry right after something bad happens. But it's just words. It never really helps. When I get older, if I ever see those jerks again, I'm gonna make them give me all my stuff back.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that we could get, that could be a lead. Because, like, that would be that would be the wildest comeuppance to be like, hey, did you take this girl's stuff? How have you survived on this planet all alone?
Mom was a doctor on her ship, so she taught me how to gather food and medicine from the plants. She also taught me how to shoot this gun, in case bad people or monsters tried to get me. Didn't help me save her, though.
Is it all right if I ask you about your parents?
Sure. I guess it's okay.
What happened to your father?
Mom told me Dad got hurt when their ship crashed on this planet. He was always lying down and sleeping a lot. But I don't know what made him so sick. I was really little when he died, so I don't remember a lot about him.
What about your mom?
Well, every day my mom would go up to the graveyard to visit Dad. Sometimes she'd let me go, sometimes I'd stay here. There was this one day where I couldn't go, and she never came back. I was really scared. I finally went up there and found her, but she was hurt really bad. I couldn't even bring her home. At least I was able to hug her before she died.
Jesus. Like, this poor child has been through every possible bad scenario. My God. All right.
If you want.
If you've been here all your life, how have you learned to speak so well?
Mom had slates with learning stuff on them. She used them to teach me how to read and do science. Oh, and math, too. Ugh. I think we looked at that stuff every day. She called it school time. I miss that. I miss her, too.
Huh.
This doesn't mean we're friends, you know?
No, and you shouldn't expect it to mean that. Trust is earned. I can't take that from you. Not after everything else has been taken from you. Gonna have a little bit of self-control here. All right. This has definitely turned into a much more interesting mission than I thought it would be. Like it had the beginnings of something interesting. But now I'm like very, very interested in this. And my suspicion is that there's no way we're going to find the people that did this. That seems unlikely. But God, wouldn't that be something? I would love that. All right, in the meantime, we're not too far off from the graveyard. We already know that we're going to have trouble once we get there. Okay, this is just like leading me piece by piece to where we need to go. Christ, what the hell is that? Oh, it's very easy. Give me this thing. Pop! Pop! Sorry, my radar said that you were a threat. If my radar turns red, I'm like, I gotta shoot you. It's nothing personal. I just don't want to die. I do believe it is a giant mantis with a flower for a noggin. Let's get a little closer look. Oh, you're a little stronger. You're gonna take 2 shots. I'm just shooting flowers out here. Again, nothing personal, just trying to live. This is a good weapon for this, though. I'm just walking through the field and shooting the flowers. Coming to the graveyard after hour. Is this an... I don't trust anything on this planet. I knew it. What is this? What is this nonsense? Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. I know I'm gonna get attacked. I already know that. I'm just trying to, like... I don't know where it's going to happen from or when. This is what I wanted. Oh, here's all the tags. I got to get all of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are missing 1. Oh, God in heaven. Stay over there. Stay over there. Don't come over here. Don't even... Oh, God. Kill the little one first, so at least that one's gone. This is gonna be a whole thing. It's a frickin' dinosaur. Getting out the grenade launcher was the correct move. I'm not dealing with that. Sorry. No, you're not going to be allowed to get close. That one must have the last gene tag. It's my suspicion. Do you have the gene tag? You do. Alright. Return to Sarah. Alright, we are back to Shuttle Main Cabin. Let's go on in.
No! No, 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 no! How many times do I have to say it? I said I don't want to go! Leave me alone!
Sona, calm down and listen to me. It's much too dangerous to stay here all by yourself, darling.
I don't care. This is my home. You can't make me leave.
We can't leave her here. It's not safe. She has to come back with us to Jemison. Oh, I don't know what to do. Can you talk to her?
I can bribe her. I mean, I agree, but we can't force her to come with us.
I know. I'm not proposing we knock her out for God's sake. Look, maybe you can talk some sense into her. Help her make a decision. I'm sorry, I can't do this right now.
I can hear you talking about me. And I don't care what either of you say. I'm not going anywhere.
Look, I'm clearly out of my element here and not in the right state of mind. Could you just talk to her, please?
I mean, we already have established that Sarah should not talk to children. She is not good at it. She yells at them. So, yeah, I probably have a much better shot of this.
Why won't Sarah listen to me?
She feels responsible for your situation.
Mom told me 1,000 times that it wasn't Sarah's fault that that I'm stuck here. That still doesn't mean I should leave the only home I ever had, does it?
We want to find you an even better home.
Well, I've always dreamed of finding a place that's safe from the monsters. But leaving Mom and Dad behind, it's really hard. Even though they're dead, I don't want to abandon them.
I mean, these are all fine. Your mom and dad would want you to live your best life.
I suppose you're right. Mom and Dad always promised that I'd leave here someday. I'm sorry I yelled at everybody. I know you and Sarah are just trying to help. I'm going to go get my stuff and then I'll board your ship. Don't worry, I'll stay out of the way until we get, well, wherever we're going.
That turned around quick. I won't go. But what if you did? Okay.
That poor girl. I hope we've made the right decision.
Everything doesn't rest on your shoulders, Sarah.
I realize that, but there's still cause for concern. We're ripping Sona from the only home she's ever known and casting her back into society. It's going to be difficult for her to adjust to the changes. Wherever she ends up, just promise me we'll check on her from time to time, please.
I promise.
Thank you. Look, before we leave Cassiopeia behind, I wanted to say one more thing to you. Perhaps at the overlook we passed on the way here? I promise it won't take long. Let's go.
Sure. Every companion in the game, like, they give you a million opportunities to hit on them. And they really want it. Like, they really... I mean, Barrett was the same way. It's just like, I've never felt like this, since my husband died. And Sarah's like, you just helped me so much. And I'm like, I've tried to make it very clear to all these people, I'm married to Truck. Oh God, don't push me off the, what are you doing? Hi.
Look, before we head back to the ship, I wanted to tell you how much of an amazing gift this has been. You had to push me to come out here, and if I hadn't have listened to you, the universe would probably have never known about that little girl.
Hope this experience has finally put your past to rest.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. And it's all thanks to you. You know, this is the second time I've been on this world. And until this very moment, I never stopped to reflect at just how magnificent it was. Oh, look at this place. This is the reason I'm out here, exploring the stars. Worlds upon worlds, just waiting to have their beauty discovered. Shedding this burden of my past has finally allowed me to open my eyes, wider than they've ever been opened before. And it's all because of you.
I only opened the door. You're the one that stepped through.
Still giving lessons to the teacher, eh? Some mentor I've turned out to be. Well, I suppose it's time to bid goodbye to Cassiopeia once again. This time, under much happier circumstances. Now, let's head back to Jemison. I want to give those gene tags you gathered to Admiral Logan, and figure out what we're going to do with Sona.
All right. And now we can get out of here. This was a very wild mission. But the Barrett mission ended up being like very unexpected and very good. So
Let's pop into Outland while we're here, and see if Joe has anything useful to add to our arsenal.
oh god, I have a walk. All right. All right, we are back, Admiral Logan.
It's never easy, you know. Making decisions that could end the lives of soldiers pledged to your cause. Welcome back. Did you find your answers?
That was something. This mission wasn't for us. It was for the soldiers who owned these gene tags.
And we did it for the child that was marooned there. A child, born from two of the crew, that survived the crash. After her parents died. That poor girl spent years surviving on that hostile world, alone. We abandoned her, Admiral. We let her down.
I'm sorry. I had no idea. How could we have possibly known?
I can really run the gamut with these answers. Don't apologize to us. Apologize to Sona.
Sona. Is that her name? She must be a remarkable young woman.
She's extraordinary, Admiral. And I'm afraid the United Colonies let her down.
You're absolutely right, Sarah. We did let her down. One thing that I can assure you is that the names of these men and women will never be forgotten. I'll see to it personally.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck to both of you. It's been an honor.
Once we're done here, we should have a little talk with Sona. Poor thing's waiting for us at the lodge.
All right, let's pop over there then. Does it let me fast travel from inside here? It really should, and it does, thank God. Yeah, you can't fast travel from inside like a cave, but you can fast travel from inside of a building in a safe place.
Look at this place. It's just as we left it. You know, I've often wondered who keeps the lodge so meticulously clean.
Shouldn't you know that? I feel like that's something you should know. Hi, Sona.
I guess we need to talk. There you are. I was wondering when you'd come and say hi to me.
Hello, Sona. I see you found your way to the lodge without any trouble.
No one helped her?
Yeah, it was kind of hard though. All these people around. Never seen so many people in my entire life.
Sorry, I kind of assumed that, like, off screen she had been taken to the place, as opposed to we get off the ship and they're like, all right, Sona, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to head down to that rail car and take the rail car to the commercial district, right? And then this is going to be really difficult because in the future we don't have maps. So you're going to have to follow this path until you see this place that everyone's forgotten about. There's a big bronze door. That's the place. You'll find it. Good luck, kid. Yeah. How'd you find your way here on your own?
Sarah gave me directions. She's really good at that. Riding that gnat thing was super cool. It was like magic or something. Like something from the stories Mom used to read. But the hardest part was having everyone staring at me. All these people in one place. It's kind of scaring me. I don't know why.
I bet that was scary.
Yeah, it was. I guess I'll have to be brave.
You're already one of the bravest people I've ever met. So, what do you think? Do you like it here, Sona?
At the lodge? Yeah, this place is huge. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. You must be like a bazillionaire, Sarah.
Oh, don't I wish? This place isn't mine alone. It belongs to everyone who's a part of Constellation, and I think it should belong to you too, Sona. I want you to stay here and make this your home.
Whoa. Does that mean I get to go exploring with both of you? Or wait, do I get my own ship?
Yeah. Auntie Sarah will buy you a ship.
Well, Auntie Sarah can't exactly afford that right now, but she can provide you with the best exploration training in the galaxy.
I understand. Oh, and don't worry, I learn real fast, so you better get ready to have another member of Constellation signing on for missions.
I can't wait.
Well, anyway, thanks for letting me stay here. I promise I won't let either of you down.
I'm sure that you won't. Well, I think we should let Sona get settled. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to visit the Colony War Memorial now. I want to pay my final respects.
I feel like we should probably also get Sona into therapy, because the amount of trauma that this little girl has went through is immense, and it is a huge change in her life to take her off of this planet where she has lived alone, where everyone she knows has died, and bring her to this place and be like, it's time to assimilate into modern society, little girl. You'll do fine. We'll start with this test. Find the lodge. Okay. All right. So what is here? Oh, I have to take you there. Where is this? It's in the Mass District? Okay. So if I just walk outside, it should be there? Okay. Sure. Maybe some new clothes too. She probably... Yeah, probably. Oh god. I know, it's a leaf.
The Colony War Memorial is actually quite lovely, in a solemn sort of way.
Do you have any interesting for me, Sarah?
I thought you'd never ask. Here.
A stock. You mind if I ask some questions about our mission to Cassiopeia?
I don't mind at all. Go ahead.
Oh. This is very funny to me. What do you think will happen to Sona once we get her back to New Atlantis?
I've been giving that a lot of thought.
Yes.
I'm going to suggest she stay at the lodge.
Good idea.
But I don't want her to think that I'm forcing her to follow in my footsteps.
Wouldn't want to think that.
At the very least, it should give her a safe place from which she can adjust to her new way of life.
That's all the questions I have.
Okay, back to it then. If you'll just bear with me, I promise I'll...
Hey, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. I also have amnesia, Sarah, so, like, you're good. Sarah Morgan is no longer following you.
It's been a while since we had the chance to catch up.
It's been a grind, for sure. I've been seeing a therapist lately, and that's helped a lot.
Do you know a good therapist? Sorry, there's this little girl we just saved.
Look at this. All these people, their entire lives distilled down to names on a memorial. I wonder how close I came to being reduced to just a name.
You should be proud of everything you've accomplished since the war.
I am proud. I was simply too foolish to realize it until you changed my perspective.
I just want you to be happy, Sarah. You deserve it.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I do. Which is why we really need to talk about our friendship and where things are headed with us. Just let me have another moment here, and then we can head over to the waterfall, so we can talk in private.
The waterfall is serious. If I take someone to the waterfall, like, things are getting serious. What is happening right now?
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh wow! Okay, so they did
Let's
that.
go.
All right, back to following me. Lead you to the waterfall. Oh, okay. I was like, there's not a waterfall in an elevator, man. That's not... This is a journey. This is an absolute journey. I don't think I've ever been up here, though. This is a new spot. That's cool. Look at all the... I guess that's supposed to be water, but it looks like paint.
It's lovely here, isn't it? I've been from one end of the settled systems to the other. But this place, this exact spot, there's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
It's beautiful.
I knew you'd appreciate it. I usually come up here to mull over some of the heated debates we have at Constellation. You'd be surprised how many decisions I've made on this very spot.
This seems like an ideal place to focus, with the sound of rushing water in the background.
That's actually why I asked you to meet me up here. I was hoping we could talk about something very important.
You can tell me whatever's on your mind.
Good, because I have a lot to say. It's about my return to Cassiopeia. What we learned about Sona has been constantly replaying in my mind. Maybe it sounds crazy, but that young girl's isolation feels like a reflection of my own life.
Both of you have been through a lot.
Don't get me wrong. Compared to Sona, I've had it easy. I've spent my life surrounded by all sorts of people. Constellation, the Navigator Corps. Hell, even the UC military. Despite that, no matter how hard I've tried to make them a part of my life, they tend to drift away and disappear.
None of that's your fault.
Are you sure? For all we know, it's in my nature to keep people at arm's length. Or worse, push them away.
Focus on what you have right now.
Right now? Are you talking about Constellation? Or what exactly are you saying?
Could you clarify? I'm saying we'll always be close friends.
You have no idea how relieved I am to hear you say that.
I was worried that you were in love with me.
I was afraid this conversation was going to wind up with you
Oh,
storming away. I'm glad I was wrong. Until now, I never realized that having someone like you by my side could make me feel at peace. And I never want that feeling to end. When things at the lodge are too much, I love coming to this spot to just sort of, I don't know, melt away for a while.
Sorry, I made it clear. I'm married to Truck. But you're nice. Oh, this is cool. I just got out my gun. Gotta stop getting out my gun. What is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. Some sort of tower in the distance. I'm just super curious. Let me look at the surface map. I'm facing this direction. No idea. I don't think I can even put a marker on it. There's other stuff out in the distance too, but I don't know what any of it is. And the truth is, it's probably not. It kind of looks like there's a structure out there. Like, this is a big draw distance. I can't get there. I will die. Because it's across a great body of water. I don't know. It's just a strange thing to see. All right. That's it for today. Next episode, Sarah, this has been great, but we do have to get back to work on the Ranger stuff. Because there's still Ranger stuff to do. See you next time for more Stephen Plays Starfield.